What's going on, guys? Wiz here, and welcome to some Drawn to Death gameplay. I'm having a lot of fun with this game, and this is some footage made from last night's session with Nightmare Marcus and Tekken Champ. This is a pretty damn fun game, and if you want to try it out yourself, go on the website drawntodeath.com, say that you're 18, even if you're not, and just go through the sign-in process. And then you should be able to receive a code. First 500 receive the code immediately, while the rest got away maybe a couple of weeks or so. This is early access 3 gameplay, just a couple of moments where I actually managed to get kills, because this was a rough night for me. I am currently using Johnny Savage, and this is basically, I should probably introduce what the game is first. So this is a free-to-play multiplayer arena shooter in third person, obviously, where you can have really cool people with these abilities that are specific to their character, that have kind of like their own movements. They have 2 special abilities, and they'll have their own little personalities, and it's pretty fun. It's a really fun shooter. I'd say it's up there with games like TF2 and Loadout. It's got that Loadout style too, because you have people who take generally a bit more damage than average, and I'd say that that's pretty cool in itself. So this was a bit rough for me. Like I said last night, I got destroyed 90% of the time. But if you do want to watch the full game from Nightmare's perspective, I will put a link in the description to his channel, or his that video that starts off the entire thing. Plus the website itself, like I said before, as if you want to sign up. This is a pretty damn fun game, I gotta say. I'm usually a guy to freaking rage on video games, but this is, like, even despite that, this is just incredibly fun. I'm addicted to it, honestly. And there's a lot of, so far actually in this early access, there's a lot of weapons that are released, like 20 or so. And mind you, by the way, this game's got a learning curve to it, so it's not exactly a game you could jump right in, but you just kind of have to get used to it. And also, it's actually 60 frames. I know the video doesn't show that, but it actually runs smoother than it sort of looks on PlayStation captures. Yeah, what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, where the hell have I been? This situation where either I'm not in the mood for recording, or it's just impossible for me to do so in general. So it's tough, because just going through the process of uploading one video, it takes about, I'd say, an hour or 2 to edit, just to record and not have any technical issues. Then uploading has gone faster, but it's still kind of hard. Also, mostly it's mood based. Usually I'm not in the mood for it, but I feel like I would have if I had a more convenient editing program to work with. Although SHAREfactory is a decent one, it's kind of, it has restrictions on it, and that's kind of unfortunate. But here's some hand action gameplay. And I gotta say, this is a quick mention of how the balance is in the game. I have to say that the game is generally balanced in terms of weapons, except there's obviously some weaponry that's better than others, obviously, and some are garbage. But you have to kind of have to make a gamble on which ones you should buy. But as for the characters, yeah, that's kind of being addressed in the forums right now. Marcus's lovely little Batman vigilante character, Cyborgula, he's on the nerf list. He's on that hit list. And my character apparently is getting a buff, even though he's decent. I'd say mine's kind of like generally on the borderline OP, but also pretty average as well, with some abilities, since he is generally punishable. But if worked well, he's able to actually counter Cyborgula, but you know, you gotta make sure there's no netcode problems or anything like that, mind you. And yeah, I gotta say though, this, like I said, I'll say one more time, this game is free to play. You go on the website, you say that you're 18, and you basically sign in with your PSN, accept their terms, and then you'll get a code, a voucher code, and then you just put that in the PlayStation Store. And yeah, this is definitely, I have to say, it's definitely worth your time. This is the 3rd private access, and I think it should be open for another 3 weeks or so. But anyways, I think that's all I have to say on this note. I think the gameplay stretches for another minute or so. So I'll leave it at that, and here's the rest of the times I actually managed to get kills. Anyways, until next time, I'll be up